Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore podcast, the podcast where reviews of movies and talks that nerd shit. This is a very, very special episode 700 as we review Steven Spielberg's Jaws.
Darn it. Darn it.
As always, this is the nerd you're going to hear alongside my wonderful co-host, Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? We're going to wonderful, wonderful Shark Week.
Sun's out, summertime. That means the sharks are out. And it's not West Side Story. It's the fucking sharkies. And not Baby Shark either, right?
Not Baby Shark at all. That's a Baby Shark I hate to see. Mama Shark.
Yeah.
Megalodon.
Man, 700 episodes, Brad. It's not 700 reviews because there's still a lot of like different episodes we used to do, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna fucking count.
No,
find out.
700 on the main show, which I believe includes when we were just podcasting, correct?
Yeah. So this is when we were doing like the news and stuff. So it's like I can't say 700 reviews, but 700 episodes on the main show, on the main show. Oh my god. We have too much time, Brad.
We have so much content. If anyone wants to purchase us,
you get yourself like so many episodes at this point. But yeah, Brad. Oh my God, 700 episodes. How are you doing today?
I am doing well, Raul. I am excited for number 700 and to talk about a movie which surprisingly we have not reviewed.
No.
Just I think for some reason we're like, Spielberg. Meh.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, notice that I haven't uploaded Toby Damn It yet. So, oh my God, this has been a crazy.
We did review Ready Player One though.
Yeah.
So we did.
No, we didn't.
I thought we reviewed Ready Player
One.
I
have never seen Ready Player One in my whole entire life, Brad.
I could have sworn we reviewed Ready Player One.
Oh, sir, I don't know what fucking podcast you were on that you reviewed Ready Player One. I've never seen.
Well, then I don't know. I'm making shit up.
Letterboxd, homie. I've never seen.
I'm just making shit up. So
Yeah. This will definitely be out. What's it called on Saturday? That means that right now I'm gonna edit that Toby Damn It review and I'm gonna upload it for tomorrow. But either way, it's 700. There's not gonna be another one. Another 700. This is 700.
This is it. It's our one and only chance.
Yeah. As always, we're live and early over on Patreon, where you can exclusively watch the Toby Damn It review right now because I haven't edited it. I completely forgot, bro. I had to edit that thing.
Thank you all for your patronage. Here's your late shit.
Nah, bro, you guys got a whole fucking almost a whole week, like half a week with this with that episode. But live early and ad free over on patreon.com/thenerdcore, where you can go ahead and get this episode along with our other episodes that we do early live, so you can chat with us, and some other extra reviews that we do. They're just up early before anybody else gets to watch them. But
also, shout out to everyone liking our shorts, watching our shorts, even disliking our shorts. That just tells me you watched a part of it.
And then we're losing subs, right? Like people are like, I'm getting email notifications that this person subbed, this person subbed. And like in my head, it should like accumulate to like about 500 and something. But then I look and it's like, it's only like 533 right now. So
we were at 519.
Oh, I thought we were at 529, Brad.
No, we were at 519.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we're doing good. No, we have not lost
people
any
are
subs.
Subbing.
We've gained. Yeah, and you can in YouTube Studio, bro, you can go to analytics. And you can see there.
Shut the fuck up. Shut your stupid ass up.
You can see the plus 14 subscribers.
Shut your ass up, Brad.
And it tells you how many have unsubscribed. It's 0.
Shut the fuck up, Brad. But yeah, man, Brad, how are you doing today, man? How was your Thursday? I know today's your last day of work on the
Friday. It's my Friday. Lovely day.
Yeah, because tomorrow and Saturday you're not gonna be available.
No, I'm gonna be going to a baseball game. And eating Cracker Jacks and
hot dog.
I don't know. I don't know how expensive this shit is anymore.
I mean, just find the snoring hot dog lady outside the the stadium who's gonna be. Yeah, you'd rather eat that instead.
I'd rather eat that.
Yeah.
I'm being fucking honest.
Yeah.
Show me the Sonoran hot dog lady. That's
Yeah.
oh no. If you don't know what a Sonoran hot dog is, you were fucking missing out, man.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes,
Especially
sir.
especially on the buns that they have to split open themselves.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
The only way that a hot dog should be eaten, bro. But
Wrapped in
yeah.
bacon, some beans on top. Pico de
Yeah.
gallo.
Yep.
Little mustard and mayo cause it good.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I just went to work today, Brad. I watched a little bit of this movie last night, and then I watched a little bit during my lunch break on my phone, and then I
I mean,
finished
hey,
it here.
how Josh should always be watched.
Yeah,
But
and
you
then I
know, if it's
finished
the
it
only
here on
way you
my
can
iPad.
do it.
Yeah.
Have you seen Jaws before?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen Jaws before. I just what's it called? I don't remember a lot of it.
You know, I thought I had, but I think I only went on the Jaws Universal theme ride. I
Oh,
don't
I
think
went
I've
on that.
ever
Yeah.
seen Jaws before.
Yeah. You never seen Jaws, so
I don't think
we're
I've ever
scratching off
seen
a
Jaws.
massive, like, probably one of the most important. I think one
It's
of,
one of the
if
most
not
important
the
horror
most
movies.
important American movie ever made,
Yeah,
bro.
it's also one of the most important horror movies.
Yeah. So today we're scratching off a massive review. So yeah, if you're wondering why Jaws, guys, so Brad decided he wanted to select some movies that were just I wasn't available to stream them, and I'm damn sure not gonna watch them on Tubi with ads. So I gave Brad like, hey Brad, you need to let me know what are we gonna do on Thursday.
And
Brad decided,
this was no easy like pick. This was number
mhm,
700. I had to come with something
yeah.
like,
I was like, John Carter? Like, no, idiot, I'm not doing John Carter.
okay, John Carter, just because it's like Disney's biggest failure, was kind of hilarious in its way. But no, I mean, I was racking my brain. I'm like, what movie like
Just
can
go big or
honor
go
number
home, bro.
700? And I'm like, fucking Jaws. It's gotta be Jaws.
Yep. Yep. So we're here now to talk about Jaws, man, and let's just get this thing going, Brad. So if you haven't seen the movie, you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the film, go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes is your one and only warning, spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh shit.
Today's episode of the Nerd Court is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off your first order with code TheNerdCourt. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video.
Jaws is a 1975 American thriller film directed by Steven Spielberg. Based on the 1974 novel by Peter Benchley, it stars Roy Scheider as police chief Martin Brody, who, with the help of a marine biologist and a professional shark hunter, hunts a man-eating great white shark that attacks beachgoers at a summer resort town. Murray Hamilton plays the mayor, and Lorraine Gary portrays Brody's wife. The screenplay is credited to Benchley, who wrote the first draft, and actor-writer Carl Gottlieb, who rewrote the script during principal photography. Shot mostly on location in Martha's Vineyards in Massachusetts. From May to October 1974, Jaws was the first major motion picture to be shot on the ocean and consequently had a troubled production, going over
Yeah.
budget and schedule. As art department's mechanical sharks often malfunction, Spielberg decided to mostly suggest the shark's presence, employing an ominous and minimalist theme created by composer John Williams to indicate its impending appearances. Spielberg and others have compared this suggestive approach to that of director Alfred Hitchcock. Universal Pictures' release of the film to over 450 screens was an exceptionally wide release for a major studio picture at the time, and it was accompanied by an extensive marketing campaign that heavily emphasized television spots and tie-in merchandise. Regarded as a watershed moment in motion picture history, Jaws was the prototypical summer blockbuster and won several awards for its music and editing. It was the highest grossing film of all time until the release of Star Wars 2 years later. Both films were pivotal in establishing the modern Hollywood business model, which pursues high box office returns from action and adventure films with simple, high concept premises. Released during the summer in thousands of theaters and advertised heavily, Jaws was followed by three sequels, none of which involved Spielberg or Benchley, and many imitative thrillers. In 2001, the Library of Congress selected it for preservation in the United States National Film Registry. And going through here, cinematography by Bill Butler, edited by Verna Fields, music John Williams, of course. And with a running time 124 minutes and a budget of 9 million, its box office was an impressive 476.5 million in 1975.
The first ever blockbuster, and they called it blockbuster because the lines were wrapping around the fucking block just to see this movie. Um, yep. How why it took us 700 episodes to finally review this movie? I
Good
have no
question.
fucking clue. But just like Brad, I also rode the what's it called the Jaws theme park ride, the theme ride. What's it called? The Universal Studios ride.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
And yeah,
Do you
man.
remember the old King Kong one?
No, I didn't. I didn't get on that one.
Yeah, I got on the King Kong one, like the old one. You rode by King Kong and he like destroys some shit. So that one
Yeah,
was kind of cool.
yeah. No, I've never ridden that one.
I, I'm
But
I'm I'm mad because as I was looking this up, I'm like, oh, what other Universal rides did they have? And Terminator 3D took the place of an American Tale. And
damn.
yeah, like Five Goes West and all that. It took their place, and I'm like, if I had been there like a year, because I think I went there the year after like Terminator came out in 3D, and if I had been there a year earlier, I could have seen American Tail. I'm like, God.
Yup. Um. So I'll tell you this, Brad. This. I mean, everything you've heard about this movie is pretty correct. It is incredible. I do not believe a single word that this movie would have worked if that what's it called if the shark would have gone according to plan. I don't think this movie is as effective, scary, or as thrilling if that what's it called if that shark would have worked and it wouldn't have broken down and they would have had to just rely on the idea of the presence instead of like it actually being out and you can see it. I don't think that it works as well without it fucking up.
And I hate to give him a bigger ego than he probably already has, but still, Steven Spielberg is probably a genius in the fact that he did go about this way when the shark didn't work. But I think you're correct. If the shark worked how they wanted to, we'd probably have a completely different movie that would just have been
Yep.
a average fucking shark movie.
Yeah, it was just another shark movie, and I don't think it works as well. The music from John Williams is incredible. It's
Did you know this
shot
was a novel?
beautifully.
Did you know
Yeah,
this was
I
based
knew
on
it
a
was a
novel? I didn't
novel.
know that.
Yeah, yeah, I knew that was a novel, and I knew that what's it called? Jurassic Park's a novel too, and yeah.
That's true.
Um, but Brad, what are your initial thoughts?
Um, I mean, I enjoyed this. I thought I especially enjoyed Robert Shaw as Quint.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my favorite character here. Kind of quirky and ill mannered. Tends to be my favorite characters. I'll say in the beginning and or maybe towards more of the middle, I did have a slight like pacing issue with it. It's like, okay, like when are we going to hunt the shark? Like we're building up to hunting the shark. Let's go hunt the shark. I think we've had enough time to get everybody together and be like, we need to hunt the shark. But when they get on the boat and they're just out there and they're trying to capture this giant, beast. And not only is it a giant beast, according to Quentin, it's a fucking smart beast. When they're doing that and they're going through all that, that's when this movie is just mind blowing how well it's done. Because you don't know where that shark's coming from. You have an idea. You don't know what the shark's going to do. You're like, it's a shark. We kind of figure. And then the shark takes out the boat. And it's just like, oh god, like I could imagine like people just losing their minds in the theaters watching that part.
Yeah, dude. I'm already afraid of the ocean. but this movie does not help at all with sharks are very scary creatures, but um you know a lot of animals, and a lot of you know specifically what's it called, ocean animals, if you don't what's it called get in their territory, they're not going to bother you.
No.
So of course we owe this movie for creating this sort of what's it called fear of sharks that we have.
And
But
Shark Week.
yeah,
You got
yeah,
Shark Week out of it.
and Shark Week, we have
Yeah.
to thank Shark Week for this one. We have to thank this one for Shark Week. But I
What
have to
what
say, man, like I really did like this movie. Like I can agree with you to an extent about the pacing issue. More so, it's just like it's the modern formula for the blockbuster, brand.
yeah.
You gotta build to that what's called
Well,
massive
they
third
did
act.
build, but it's like, okay, you
You
don't
need a
need to
bigger
build
live
anymore.
stream.
I'm already on board. Let's go get some shark.
Yep. We're gonna need a bigger live stream. Yep. Um, but yeah, I mean, you have to get to that third act. It's like what's it called? Getting to that third act fight, and what's it called in a superhero movie, or what's it called, a action film.
But
You know.
I thought in the first act they did really well of presenting these characters and Spielberg making us care about these characters before we even got on the water. Like
Mm-hmm.
this New York cop who's come to the beach to kind of get away from shit. And he's trying. I think he's going to try to retire kind of on easy living,
Mm-hmm.
and he ends up in this whole fucking political issue of somebody just got killed and bitten in half by a giant shark. We really should close down the beaches. And the mayor's like, now wait, it wasn't a shark.
Wasn't a shark.
It was a
Which, by the
boat.
way, that whole scene in the 4th of July on the beach, just incredibly edited. I love the way they edit that, bro. Amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah. What color was the sky beam at the end of the movie? um, but Brad, I mean, this is the iconic John Williams score. Like, you think about his best scores, you think about this one, Star Wars, Superman, and Jurassic Park.
Is this where he got his start at?
I think.
Or was this? I'm sure he started before this, but was this his like big break into
What
basically
year was
movies?
Superman? 1978. Yeah, I think this one's it, Brad.
And I mean, Spielberg goes to call on John Williams for most all his freaking blockbusters.
Yeah, most of his careers.
And
Is
then
what's
and then
called.
John
Yep.
Williams continues to be called on by basically mostly everyone with money. Any major studio is like, we
Yep.
need to get John Williams for good reason. I mean, you're right. Everyone knows the dun dun
Dun,
dun.
dun,
Like everyone
dun.
knows that. That's iconic. Like you go to around anyone in the world, it's almost like it's as iconic as the Godzilla theme music
Yep.
when Godzilla's stomping around. It's as iconic as that. So and the music adds a whole nother layer of terror, which goes to play in to every horror movie after this, every slasher film after this. It goes into play into that is they got their own theme music of this character's about to die.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I gotta tell you, Brad. I think this movie is incredible, man. I can't believe that, we hadn't reviewed it until now. Um, and just the character of the guy, like everybody seems to just, no one really seems to care about what's his name, about what about what Roy Scheider is trying to
Yeah,
to do.
the police chief, or nobody
Yeah,
really used to give a shit about the marine biologist's opinion either.
yeah, yeah,
Played great by Richard Dreyfuss,
yeah.
and
Because
Quint's kind of a kook. Um,
because like he's in that boat and he's trying to get help. And what do they do? They're like, "Oh, we're just gonna smash your radio. Who cares that you're trying to call the Coast Guard?" It,
Quint's just on edge, man.
yeah,
But Quint's death, I was real pained by that. I'm like, this dude has gone through all this and he gets eaten in half by those sharks. And not only that, he tells us his life story in the Indianapolis going under and him having to survive shark infested waters in Japan. and like to be getting eaten 50 years later by a shark is just like, God.
Yeah. What's it called? A way to go for him.
I mean, but great character by Robert Shaw. I've
Yeah,
heard some stories that he was just such a fucking pain to deal with because he was drunk all the time.
I can see that. I can fucking see that. Yeah.
But great performances.
I wonder if as difficult as Dennis Hopper on the set of Apocalypse Now, just getting there all fucking drunk all day. I mean, not drunk, all high.
Yeah. Probably. Probably like Wesley Snipes high
Yeah.
on Blade. The underwater shots, just freaking fantastic, man.
Oh my god, I love the way they shot the shark underwater, bro.
Yeah.
And then when the cage is in the water too, it's great. Like
Yeah,
I'm telling
and
you,
it just
it's very
destroys the cage.
natural like look to the film,
Yeah,
but
and
it
with the
looks really good.
technology they had in 75, it's kind of amazing that you could get such great camera shots underwater.
Yeah,
So I mean that's probably where most of the what was it, 9 million went? $9 million went. And what's amazing is they said this movie was over budget. So they
that's
didn't even
right.
budget $9 million into this.
Well, all the shit that went wrong at first, Brad.
Yeah, the which added to the film's allure. I
Yeah.
mean, you had to work around this fucking broken shark, and they did amazing. They used that shark to the end. When the shark comes through the side of the boat and tries to attack Martin Brody, like it's just freaking terrific. The dead eyes on the shark, I just love it. Um, it's a
Yep.
great horror film. It's got a lot of action to it. Um, and it's a struggle between man and beast.
Yeah. By the way, they did a great job at like designing the shark. I really like the way the shark is designed. And you know, I know at first is when it's messed up, but then when you finally get to see the actual shark, you're like, oh man, this looks fantastic. Like they
And
did a
just
really great job at designing it.
the size of it just coming through. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the blood scenes, like when the blood hits the water, or in the final when the shark's finally blown up, it
Oh my
looks so
god.
freaking cool.
Yeah. It really it does. It does. But man, I mean, this is the icon. It's an iconic film, man. I mean, everything you've heard about it is true, guys. Everything. Well, the shark did ask for a lot in the contract. His own private jet, essentially a trailer park on set.
I did not know the shark was played by RDJ.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I mean, man, it's iconic, bro. There's no other way
I,
to say it. Like
I
everything
mean
you've heard about this movie is true. It's that fucking good, bro.
I mean look at this poster. This poster is
Oh yeah, bro. The poster's amazing. I
yeah.
mean, back then when the posters weren't just floating heads, like they were actual art to them. So I fucking love it, man. This is a great movie, man. The only reason I'm not giving this a perfect score, and you're gonna hate me right now, y'all. I'm sorry, but it's just the way that I watched this, bro. I watched this on an iPad, and then my phone, and then I finished it on an iPad.
Is that the movie's fault?
For me to really like
Are we
get
playing the movie
immersed
for it?
into this, I truly need to sit down, buy the 4K, pop that bitch in the player, and watch this with a good speaker system. Because
I think they need, like Shark Week, they need to release this for a week on IMAX every year.
oh yeah, man, they need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to watch this in the theater. It's such a fucking good movie, bro. It's such a good movie. And I don't know. It's just I feel like there's a lot of movies out there, Brad, that like they're classics, but they kind of get a little overhyped for people.
No,
But
and
like
this
truly,
aged great.
but like truly, Brad, like it's there's nothing that I can say is wrong about what people say about this one. It's right. Everything's right about it.
Yeah,
It's that good. It's that fucking good.
yeah. I mean, there's a reason you like you said it's the original blockbuster.
Yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't for better or for worse, Brad, we wouldn't be where we are right now without Jaws. And that can be a good thing and that can be a bad thing. So,
I mean, Spielberg gets a lot of hype for it, and also a lot of hate.
yeah. Yeah. But man, what a great movie, Brad. What's your final verdict?
Just for the little bit of issue I had with it for the pacing, I'm not going to take much away from it. It's a 9.75.
I just realized I didn't get my verdict. 9.25. 9.25 out of 10. I love this movie, man. It's so freaking good.
Yeah,
And I
it's
hope,
almost near perfect for me.
yeah,
I'm
pretty
sure if you
much.
watch it on actual TV, it'd be like a 9.5, 9.75 for you.
Yeah. Oh, fucking right, bro, for sure. But yeah, I just you know, I don't have the 4K, and I'm not watching this on my TV. I'm watching this on my fucking iPad and my phone because I'm not doing the thing that Brad tells me I should do, which is watch them in the weekend, bro. It's easier. Um,
It's what I have to do.
yeah. So with that said, Brad, that concludes our review of Jaws, y'all. And
We
as
finally did
always,
it. We
catch
did
up with
it.
us. Yeah, catch up with us on nerdcore.com, Twitter at the Nerdcore, underscore Instagram at the Nerdcore, Letterboxd at the Nerdcore, TikTok at the Nerdcore, Patreon.com/the Nerdcore. Of course, our Discord link is in the description below. You can find all of that on the description. And of course, we would like to what's it called? Thank you all for being here, and of course, thank you for our subs. And what's it called? People who are liking the videos and doing all that cool stuff. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Click the notification bell so you don't miss another review on this channel. And of course, leave a comment. I want to know about what you guys think about Jaws. How many of you guys just barely discovered Jaws this year, like Brad?
Like I knew about Jaws.
Yeah, like finally watched it for the first
Finally
time
watched
this
it.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure that you're leaving a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app of choice, and you go ahead and follow us on that app as well. It could all help us out so much. We want to thank our patrons. They make it possible, and without them, we're just not able to do this. They get great perks like me forgetting to upload an episode, and they have it for like 5 days. So good job, guys. You guys got that. Uh,
You got a good 48-minute movie review.
yeah. What's gonna happen is that this was the Toby Damage is gonna what's it called? It's gonna drop on Saturday, and what's it called? And now this one's gonna drop on Sunday. I mean, now what's it called? I'm sorry. Toby Damage drops on Friday, and this one drops on Sunday. They're leaving some room to perform there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being the great people that you are. Can you tell them about our executive producer Shane, Brad?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at thrifted.il or go buy something from the Suppy God at prisoncityvintage.com.
Damn straight, Brad. Y'all are still going strong on that Shane review, man. You guys love the Shane review. You love the Deadpool and Wolverine review. You love the fucking Godzilla -1.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Yeah. What a what a fucking performance, man. And Toby Dammit's about to bring that bitch down to 2. 2 views. But we'll see what's up. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. But for now, we're getting out of here. Brad, let's send them out.
All right, Raul. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us in chat. Thank you to all the listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, on the next episode, we jump the shark. Young Yoda out.
Oh my fucking god. Hold on.
We have watched so many movies.
Too many.